Hey everybody, it's Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and today we're going to play through at least one round, possibly two rounds, of Almanac, the Dragon Road. Now, if you want to see our full review, you can click the link in the video description. That will talk about components and our final thoughts. But otherwise, if you want to stay here, let's check out the game. So let's talk about setup. So setup is basically all in this book here. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to flip to page 1, the outpost, and we're going to start there. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're going to create an encounter deck, A through E, one of each of the letters, E on the bottom, A on top. Do that. Set everything else off to the side, kind of these shield tokens, the city key. There's some extra tokens that you may run into. I just had them off to the side right now. You'll shuffle the caravan deck, flip 2. You'll shuffle the contract deck, give each player 2. Each player will get a starting caravan, which we've done here, 3 meeples on the caravan. Starting player will get $10. They'll also have the leader token, or the guide token. Second player in a 2-player game will get $10 or $12. And each player will also get a player shield to keep their money and their extra workers behind. Also kind of tells you what the action spaces do. But just for the sake of this, I'm not going to use that. I'll keep it over here so I can look at it. But I just wanted to tell you what's in there. You'll have some goods tokens, which I put in the cup so I can root around in there. Bunch of money. I don't know if you can see it, but here's the money tokens right here, and all that will be off to the side, and then you're ready to play. So the way this game works is this is a worker placement game. We're going to be placing workers on this side of the board, following a few rules, and then that's it. We're going to collect resources. We're going to spend resources to complete contracts, to score points, other ways to score points, but mostly contracts. And whoever has the most points at the end of the game is the winner. Okay, so I'll keep mine face up, my contracts face up, so we can check them out. And then I'll go ahead and go. So first thing that happens is you read through whatever's on the left side of the page here. Gives you some rules for worker placement, or the way that the board works usually. So in this case, you would read the storyline. I'm not going to do that. Placement rules. Players can only place one of their workers in each guild hut. So there's 4 huts. We can each go to each of those huts one time. Can't double up. We only have 3 workers right now. Possibly 4 if we get some stuff later. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Okay? So let's go ahead and go. So blue is first. And blue is going to take a worker. They would like to get some of these resources to begin to complete these contracts. Now, they can only hold 6 resources right now because that's the size of their caravan. So, let's see if they can get a double green. A double green would be nice. Oh, this is nice. Let's go here. They're going to go here. So they get 2 blues and a red. Now, let me root around in here because I dumped them in here, which is probably not smart. 2 blues and a red, and these will go in our caravan. And that was our turn. Turns are pretty simple. Okay? You're just going to go to a space and collect what you do. Now, the spaces they're all on here. So if you go to a space that has resources, you're just going to gain the resources like I did. This space that has the crown is going to let you complete your contracts. This space, if there is one, there isn't one. The space that has the feather pin, you can take new contracts. The wheel here is going to help let you get new caravan cards. I'll explain that when we get to it. And the shop will give you one of 3 different actions you can do, like kind of piddlier actions, but still okay. And the ones that look like they have a good with money, you can sell all your goods or as many as you want for that amount of money of that type. Okay. So now it's yellow's turn, and yellow, let's see what they're looking to get. Okay. So they want to get double reds, so 2 reds for them. Now, neither one of us can go to that guild again because of the placement rules. And I will go here. I would like a green. Oh, that stinks. I can't complete a contract. Boo. All right, so let's get instead, see if we can get blue and yellow. Let's go here. 2 yellows and a green. I need 2 yellows. And that's my turn. Gotta get the yellows out of the cup. That's a blue. All right, 2 yellows, and I'm done. All right, now it is yellow's turn, and yellow is going to... They're gonna get some more reds, so they're gonna go here. 2 reds and a blue. They have names. I'm not gonna call them by their names because that's how I roll, but there's red and blue. Now it's back to me. I would like to go here, and I'm gonna do a new caravan. So the way that works is you're gonna look at one of these caravans and you're going to purchase it. So I'm gonna purchase this one. The way that works is you have to spend that amount of money, so $4. And the goods. So I need to spend a blue good and a red good. I will get extra defense, which we'll get into, but I get an extra worker right now, and I get 5 points at the end of the game, which is cool. So that worker comes into play right now, which is awesome. All right, then yellow is up, and they want to, man, they don't want to do any of these spaces. All they're going to do is collect good, which is not good. They can't. So let's go here, and they're going to sell their blue for $3. So they get $3. Okay. And then back to me. I can only go to this one, and I will grab something with a red. So we'll get a red and a yellow. All right. Done. Now that is the end of the round. Now what happens at the end of the round is we're going to do a little bit of end of round cleanup. Okay, and what happens first is we're going to retrieve our workers. So we take our workers back. They'll go back on to the caravans. So 3 here, 3 here, and then 1 here. Okay, then we will bid for guide. All right, now what happens here is everybody's going to secretly bid some amount of money using the money that they have. Again, it's behind the screen, and they're going to be bidding for basically first player. Okay, but it has some other perks, but essentially first player. Okay, so let's say this player bids 1, so they're going to bid 1. This player doesn't know what they're going to bid, so they're going to bid 5. Okay, now we reveal our bids, and it was determined that this player bid 1. This player has to bid the amount that was the least bid. So in a 2-player game, they just have to pay 1. So they'll spend $1. Done. And now they become the guide. All right. Then we will choose a location. Now the guide has some decisions. The guide is either going to send us to the Cloud Monastery or Razor Beak Canyon. Now, if you look at these, they're going to have some additional pieces. There's going to be something that costs money, or the goods are going to have a value. Blue is going to be the most valuable here. And then this one's going to be green, least valuable blue. So it's going to kind of be the opposite. And I think they have a lot of red, so they're going to go to number 2. So we open the book to number 2. All right, so now we're at the Cloud Monastery. And then we're going to do an encounter. So that's where the encounter deck comes in. We'll flip the encounter. You can read all this stuff if you want to. But then we're going to have something that happens. So starting with the guide, we're going to sell the skyfish or keep the skyfish, okay? So gain 5 gold, guide gains 8 gold instead, or gain 1 yellow, guide gains 2 yellow, okay? So I think starting with the guide is going to gain 5 gold, which means they'll gain 8 gold. And then the other players, blue they're actually going to sell as well, but they only get 5. All right, so they take 5 gold. And then this goes away. Sometimes you have to fight, sometimes you don't, but this will go away. All right, then we are going to do cleanup, which gets rid of all of these. Just put it at the bottom. We'll flip 2 new ones. And I believe that is it. All right, yep, that is it. Now we're going to do the setup. okay? So for this one, we're going to have some special tokens. So we get out the special tokens. These cool little blue ones here. The letters. Okay. We'll randomize these on the spaces. And then if we had any, what is it called? Activate abilities at the beginning of the round, we could do that. Arrival, we could do that. No one has any of that yet, so we're not going to do that. Then we're going to read through all of this and go again. So I'll play through another round. Placement rules. Players cannot place workers orthogonally adjacent to their own workers. In a two-player game, players cannot place workers orthogonally or diagonally adjacent to their own workers. So a little more restriction in a two-player. We're going to put these on the board. When you go to that location, basically you're going to claim one of these, and it's going to want to be delivered during the arrival step at one of the numbers of pages on here. There's 4 different pages, and if we get to that page, you may be able to deliver your letter for some money. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and go. So yellow is first now. Yellow has a pile of money, tons of red goods. They want to get some blue goods. So they're actually going to go right here, grab 2 blue goods. All right, so they're good there. All right, now I want to complete a mission. So let's go here. And I'm going to complete this one. Do I have 2 greens? Ah, boo. Not there yet. Just kidding. All right, so I need another blue. So let's go here. I'll take a blue, yellow, and a red. Blue, yellow, red. I have enough room, but I only need the blue and the red, and I will get rid of the yellow. Okay, then it's back to yellow's turn. They're going to go grab a letter. So they're going to go here, grab a letter. And this is what the letter says. Discard at whatever that number is, page 15, to gain 12 gold. So this will stay behind their board, and they'll try to do that later. Now it's blue's turn. I'm going to now complete my mission. So let's go here. Nope. Here. I have two blue and a green. So I'm going to deliver those, which lets me complete this, which is at the start of the arrival phase, I gain an extra blue. So now I'm going to be getting some blue, which is cool moving forward. You can only ever have 2 active contracts. So now I can start trying to go get another contract if that is available on a board. Okay, now it's yellow's turn. They're kind of limited in where they can go. But, ooh, man, they really wanted to go there. They will go here. And they're going to get another caravan, or a caravan. They have 2 blues, so they'll take this one. Get rid of the 2 blues. And they have to spend $5. They get another worker, and that was worth 11 points, and they can hold 3 goods, which is awesome. All right, so back to blue. Blue needs some green. Can't get any contracts. But I think I'm actually going to do something crazy. I'm going to go here. No, it's only $2. That's dumb. I will go... I need blue. I can't get blue. I need green. Give me green. I can get green here. So 2 greens and a yellow. All right, that taps me out of what I can hold. All right, then back to yellow. Yellow is going to get, they're going to go all in on red. Hopefully they can sell some red for some fat stack of cash here. Okay, and then it is blue's turn again, and blue is going to, cannot complete a mission. They'll get a letter. So they're going to take a letter as well. And they want to go to Caravan Crossroads, page 13. All right. And that's the end of that round. So again, we do the same thing. We take all of our workers back. And we do the bidding for all that. We do the next event. So this one is the guide chooses. So whoever the guide is gets to pick that and does what happens. And then we're going to keep going until eventually we get to one of the last 2 pages. Now, the beginning and the end pages are always the same. There's 2 pages. The beginning page is always the same, but the ending, there's a couple possibilities. So when you're at the end, basically you're just trying to sell all of your goods because the scoring is going to happen. You're going to get possibly this extra 10 points, and then you're going to get fame value for your completed contracts, which is that. Fame value of caravan cards, which are those. Gain 1 fame for each gold, so you want to have as much gold as you can at the end. Bonus fame for encounter cards. Some of the encounter cards have points. You can keep those and they'll be worth points. And also guards, if I had any of these guards, which when fighting happens, there's going to be a guard value. You need to have enough strength plus a die roll here to defeat the encounter or something bad happens. But these are worth points. No fame is gained for goods, so if I had all these goods left, nothing. And I subtract fame for incomplete contracts. So if I couldn't complete this by the end of the game, minus 23 points. Then after all that is said and done, that is the game. If there's a tie, it tells you what happens if there's a tie. But other than that, that's the game. So again, if you want to check out our full review, click the link in the video description. Otherwise, thanks for watching. And as always, keep gaming.